Everybody talks about manifestation, but nobody actually tells you how to do it, truly. And I'm going to tell you today how to do it and how I've manifested living on a beautiful island, doing what I love for work, living blocks from the beach, like just living my dream life. First, one thing I want to say before you do this is that you have to commit to it. It's probably not going to happen in a week, a month, maybe in a few months. The more that you put your energy into it, the more that it's going to shift faster. So it's very simple, and I love this practice because it's fun. It also makes you feel incredible as well. And yeah, you do it every day. You have to do it in the morning. Ideally, if you can fit it in with your routine in the morning, like right before you brush your teeth, right before you eat breakfast, right when you're in bed, that's actually one of my favorite times to do it because you're still in a dreamy state, especially if you don't want to wake up and maybe you feel tired or you don't really feel good. That's even better because this practice makes you feel better because you have to work with gratitude. Gratitude is spiritual currency of the highest value. It's manifestation currency. So first, there's three things that you're going to do every morning. You're going to first express gratitude for what you have. So if you like to journal, you can get up and journal. If you're like me and you love just kind of talking, you can record yourself. Extra points if you have a buddy to do this with. I just started doing this with one of my best friends, and this is amazing because you share this with each other. So you can send a voice note to either yourself, just put it on your phone, just record yourself. You can delete them later, but it's good to keep them just so you are capturing that. If you send it to a friend, it's amazing because then it lets your dreams and your gratitude and your energy be heard and be amplified even more. If not, don't worry, it's still gonna work. So first thing you're going to do is spend time expressing gratitude. If you never express gratitude, you're probably not, this is gonna help you so much. And you're probably like, I don't know what to express gratitude for, or maybe you're in a state where you're just I don't have anything to be grateful for, or you're focusing so much on what you don't have. That's very important because every single moment we're creating and we're manifesting with our emotions and our thoughts. So if you're never expressing gratitude or feeling appreciation for what you have, that's a red flag of one, you're gonna keep creating more of what you are focusing on. And if that's something you don't want, that's not good, right? So starting with a gratitude practice, and if you have a cell phone, there's one perfect thing to be grateful for. So many people in the world don't have cell phones, don't have water, don't have food, don't have a house, don't have shoes, don't have clothing. Most likely you have all of those things, if not more. So you can start with the basic things. You can say, I'm grateful that I woke up this morning. I'm grateful that I have a bed. There's so many things to be grateful, honestly. Drinking water, running water, come on. Electricity. I mean, where I live in Mexico, it's a super paradise. And if you're an expat and you live here, you can live like a queen for very cheap. But a lot of Mexicans, they live very minimally and they're so happy. A lot of Mexicans don't have electricity, don't have running water. Literally, it's great. Imagine living at the beach, here on an island, how amazing. But a lot of Mexicans live on the beach. They don't have a bed, they don't have shelter, they don't have electricity, they don't have a toilet. I don't know where they go. Maybe they dig a hole and do it in the earth. But anyway, start with that. And for me, that was life-changing because I literally, I never expressed gratitude until 5 years ago is when I started this. And what's beautiful about this practice is as you keep doing it, it literally becomes a habit. So you do it in the morning, but throughout your day, all of a sudden you're gonna be ooh, and I'm so grateful for that. And you're gonna be taking a moment, you're gonna be oh, I'm really grateful for that. And oh, look how amazing that is. So it's gonna become a habit that builds and it grows. And like I was saying, if you don't feel good in the morning when you start sharing this, it's going to make you feel better. So I suggest you stay with the gratitude sharing. Sometimes for me, it's 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, even longer. Really let yourself get into it, and you'll start to feel like your heart is opening. You'll start to feel like, ooh, like this like boost of energy. So you're literally raising your frequency in this moment by expressing gratitude. And when you express gratitude for things, you're asking for more of it. When you think anything or talk about anything, even when you say, I don't want this, I don't like feeling this way, whatever, things you don't want, you're actually calling that in. So be careful with your words. And another important thing, we're still on number 1. Another important thing is try to repeat the words, I'm grateful and thank you for every moment. So an example would be, and either you're telling a friend or you're recording yourself, pretending like you're speaking to a best friend or God, or you're journaling, pretending like you're speaking to a best friend or God, and saying, I'm so grateful that I have a comfy bed. Thank you so much for this cell phone. I'm so grateful that I have running water. Thank you. Try to say thank you and I'm grateful as many times as possible. It's like love, like, it's another really high frequency word and emotions. The more that you repeat it over and over and over again, it like amplifies each thing that you're saying. So I'm so grateful that I have this. I'm so grateful that I have that. Thank you so much for that you have. And again, stay there as long as you need until you feel ready, and let yourself enjoy the process. Then this is a very important step. The next step, number 2. 2 and 3 are going to be your desires, okay? And I'll talk about 3 in a moment. So number 2, you're going to still say, I'm so grateful and thank you for your day. So it's also important, remember, that you do this first thing in the morning so that you can visualize, create your day, your dream day, how you want it to be. So there's a few ways you can do this. So you can pretend like it's your real day, like this day, today is Saturday, right? So I'm gonna like create my Saturday, and I'm gonna pretend like it already happened, and like I'm telling God, I'm telling my best friend, I'm telling my lover, my girlfriend, my husband, my dog, and I'm literally gonna say, I'm so grateful that I had the most relaxing day today. I am so grateful that I booked 3 clients and I didn't even have to work. I'm so grateful that I got to spend 3 hours at the beach. Remember, this hasn't happened yet. It's your desired day. And I'm so grateful that I had an incredible meeting with my friend. And you can just kind of like imagine like what you would want to happen realistically. And you can also imagine what you might want to have happen that like isn't existing right now. So like, say you're not living on an island right now, but you want to be living on an island right now, and maybe you want to be working or building a business that you love, but right now maybe you're not doing that. You can still pretend that in the morning. So you can like pretend, I'm so grateful that I wake up every morning and I get to do work that I love. And I'm so grateful that I'm creating this clothing line that I love. And remember, like, this is something that hasn't happened yet, but maybe it's your dream day. I'm so grateful that every day I get to go to the farmer's market and pick out fresh flowers and organic essential oils to create natural skincare for mothers and for women. So like, creating your ideal dream day, okay? So remember, it can be whatever you feel in your mood, and I don't want to complicate this, but I've been doing this for so long that I'm seeing like how you can actually like create your future and your desires in so many ways. Because of course, like your day today is important, and it does help you to like think about your day and what you want. And when you tune into what you want and you say thank you for it, your energy is showing that you have it and that you want more of it. So when you express gratitude for something, you're actually requesting it. So when you say, I want something, I need something, I don't have it, you're actually pushing it away. So gratitude is how you call it in. So that's step 2. And remember, this can still be a voice note, this can be written down. ideally like captured in a way. If you have like a partner that you're with, or somebody that you actually want to share this with in person, you can. Just make sure that if you have a buddy, that like you follow up with each other every single day. And you have to do this every day and not give up on it. That's one of the things that people fall through with manifestation, is they stop doing it. So number 3 is manifesting your future. That can be in 2 days, that can be in a week, it can be in a year, it can be in 5 years. This is important to think about your future. First of all, it's important to think about what you want, and to move through not feeling deserving of it, or if you're allowed to have it. Like, I've been teaching this to my friend, and she has been avoiding step 2 and 3. And I had to be like, you need to manifest your desires. Like, it's the whole point of it. Like, obviously being grateful for what we have is beautiful, and like, it's going to amplify more of that. But like, I know you have desires, and I know you want things. And many people just focus on what they don't have. And when I ask them what they do want, they don't really know what to say. So it's fine if you don't know what to say, but start thinking about it and wondering and researching, what are other people doing that they have that you want? So don't skip the last 2 parts. And same thing as before, you're going to say, thank you so much, I'm grateful, as if it already happened, but it's going to be in the future. So same thing, imagining the future, talking about it as if you had it. And another incredible tip that's going to help you manifest this even faster. So tip number 1 is to say thank you and I'm grateful as many times as possible. Tip number 2 is to really let yourself get lost in your fantasy. That's why they talk about online, like being delulu and like delusional about your fantasies. So you want to like let yourself have a little daydream and pretend that you have this. And so our subconscious, our fantasies, when we fantasize, when we have dreams, our body and our subconscious doesn't know the difference. It doesn't know if it's real or not. So let yourself have that little imagination and let yourself feel the emotions. The emotions is the most important part. And this is also why like people say like, oh, affirmations don't work and like other manifestation practices don't work, because you're not feeling it. So by the time you get to step 2 and 3, you're already feeling gratitude in your body and you're feeling like opened. So that's why step 1 is very important until you get to step 2 and 3. And then when you're at step 2 and 3, that's when you're like playing and you're having that fantasy. And you want to, this is tip number 2, let yourself feel how you want to feel. You have to let yourself feel how you want to feel. You have to let yourself do it. A lot of us are like, oh, I feel tired, or oh, I feel in pain, or oh, I feel heavy, or oh, I don't have money, I feel broke, I feel scared. This is the moment you're going to pretend and try to let yourself feel peaceful, feel abundant. And as you talk about it, tune into how that version of you is feeling, because this is already happening. And when you let yourself believe that this is already happening in another reality, you're actually just tuning into the version of you that already has it. So you're letting yourself tune into them and letting yourself get into the moment with how it feels on your skin, how it smells, how it looks. Imagine the colors, imagine the taste. This is so powerful, because when your body feels it, your body thinks it's real. And when you're feeling it in your body and imagining like feeling like love or the abundance, and you're feeling it, that joyfulness, even if it's just this moment in this practice, you're going to call it in. And when you're saying thank you for it, your body thinks you have it and you're going to get more of it. So this is exactly how it works. And the more that you practice this, like I said, you're going to start feeling it normally throughout the day through your gratitude. And as you keep doing this as well, and as you keep practicing tuning into the version of you that has what you want and how they're feeling and what they're doing and the decisions they're making and the thoughts they have, you can, this is a little advanced, to first start with like the manifestation practice and get a swing of it. You can tune into daily as much times as possible. Maybe you set an alarm on your phone. This is an amazing tip. Set an alarm on your phone as a reminder to tune into maybe one of the desires that your dream reality has. A reminder pops off, and then you tune into, oh, what would that version of me be thinking right now? What would that version of me be feeling right now? They would be feeling, and this is also where this is much better than like affirmations, because it's like, well, how do I feel like rich and abundant when I'm broke and I have no money and I feel scared about that? So when the alarm goes off and you're feeling scared and unsafe or worried, you take that moment and you give compassion to yourself for where you are, and you say, oh, I don't really want this reality. Thank you for it, of course, right? Thank you for what you have. But like, I don't really like how this feels. Oh, let me remember that like there's a version of me that has what I want. And let me think about how they're feeling. Let me think about how they feel having what I want. And let yourself get excited and feel the emotions of having it. So I hope this was helpful. Drop a comment below. Let me know if this landed. If you have questions, I am challenging you to do this every day for 30 days and then let me know what changed in your life. I'm telling you, this is the most amazing practice for manifestation, for raising your energy, for just making all of your dreams come true. And it's completely changed my life, and I'm so happy to share it with you. So my name is Kayla, and thank you, and I will see you tomorrow.